Building what I wanna, innovate what I'm gonna. You can hate all you wanna, but you're still in your pajama. Now I ain't a prima donna, but I built what I wanna. You can say my vision's wrong, the tune of my song. Broke my thumb, bang into my own drum. Broke my thumb, bang into my own drum. Broke my thumb, bang into my own drum. Hoop in a clapping, boots I am a strapping, a click click clacking. Hurrah! Bootstrapping in America. Yeah, bootstrapping in America.
At Auctions by Cellular, our mission is to create positive change by partnering with organizations to help them leverage our technology to exceed their fundraising goals. We offer user-friendly technology that automates your auction, letting guests bid with their own cell phone. In fact, we can open up your auction to allow anyone to bid from anywhere in the world on their smartphone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. Before the event, we provide easy-to-use online tools to plan your auction. Our experienced event planners give personal support along with great fundraising ideas and tips. On the day of the event, we streamline the fundraising process so you can enjoy focusing on your donors. Our team expedites registration and checkout so there are no delays for your guests. During the event, active fundraising is boosted in a fun and friendly way that makes it easy for guests to participate. They bid and receive updates instantly on their cell phones. We also integrate seamlessly with any live auction and fund the neat aspects of your event. Our checkout process is flawless and fast. Donors can pay directly through their phones, so they won't need to wait in any lines. Our team can quickly process large sums of money, typically completing all transactions within 15 minutes of the auction's close. After the event, we provide detailed financial analysis and reports. You'll come away with a fundraising success story and a list of donor names and numbers for you to use in future campaigns.
Thomas, we're back, my friend. Bootstrapping in America with a friend.
Well, Jim Alvarez, it's a welcome to Taste Trade, by the way.
Thank you.
I know you have no idea what you're getting yourself into here, but there's about 50,000 viewers out there, and we do this every day. You are Bootstrapper 800 and something. So we've done 800 of these, as crazy as it seems. And you have some history. You were in the OEX pit.
Yes.
Right kind of as I was leaving, and Tony was still around there. So you traded a couple of years. So you've been down that road.
Yes, yes.
You went to grade school with Liz.
Yeah. It's a small world. It is a small world.
Only one person removed from everybody, so be nice to everyone.
It is a scary, scary small world. And not knowing this, I just used your product 3 weeks ago at an auction.
I love it.
And I was just complaining because he cost me a lot of money without even.
Tell everybody why. Because your wife didn't want to raise her hand. She was a little embarrassed.
Well, she's actually not that embarrassed, but
she would click pretty easily.
Yeah, I was clicking. Next thing I know, I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like,
"I got this."
You're right. I got this.
I love hearing that.
Yeah. So, because I recognized everybody was in a red shirt and whatever. And piece of cake, scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla.
Love
Put that
it.
thing up there.
Yeah.
So, Auctions by Cellular.
So you're trading. I have no idea your history, except somehow you end up on the floor of the CBOE in about 2000, right?
Yeah, I was there. It started in 1998.
Oh, 1998.
From 98 till 2003. I first traded in the Dow futures pit, and then once I understood options, I came across and traded in the OEX.
Okay. So 98, 99, I was down there, and so was Tony. But you probably didn't recognize him, notice him because he was kind of quiet.
He was the loudest guy in the pit, if not one of the loudest.
Oh yeah, you were the loudest, right? Cracking jokes. So we have, and then after 2003, what happens?
So I took the money that I made from trading, and I invented a golf club.
A golf club?
Yeah, that's a normal thing to do, right?
What kind of golf club?
So it's a putter called the Hammy putter.
Pull it up. Do you have a?
Linda, go ahead.
Linda, pull up the Hammy. I want to see if I bought this putter. Linda, pull up the Hammy. How do you spell
Hammy,
it?
Hammy.
Yeah, HAMMY putter.com. And
is it still around?
I still have the putter, the company. We sell a few putters a month. But it was a good learning lesson. We had a real famous girl named Natalie Golbis, played on tour for 3 years. Mm-hmm. She finished third in the world in putting, and the only time she's ever
a cutie
won.
Too.
Yes, she. The only time she's ever won was when she used the putter that I invented.
The Hammy putter.
Yes.
HAMMY.
Yes.
How's that name come by?
What happened was I actually had pulled my hamstring playing baseball, and so I couldn't play golf. And so,
hold on 1 second. That's you up here, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on.
No stock photos for you.
Let me see the putter.
All right. Well, listen.
I
The
can't
first
see the
time I'm
putter.
on the site, give me a shot
Yeah,
here.
So you can see the concept is that you have your hands spread while you putt, and this will give you the control and accuracy that you need. And like I said, Natalie finished third in the world in putting. She won, but what had happened was she started getting a lot of notoriety for the putter, and so TaylorMade, her number one sponsor, basically told her, "Listen, you can't play it anymore." And
Yeah,
so
because
she
they don't want to be paying her all the money and giving you all the notoriety.
Exactly. And so unfortunately, it was a lesson learned, but we had all our eggs in her basket. And when they told her she couldn't use the putter, she called me crying and said, "What do I do?" And I said, "Well, they pay you $1 million a year, and we don't pay you anything." So, it was an easy decision for her.
Sure.
And so
then you decide, okay.
Yeah, so then from there, I bought 2 wireless stores, Sprint stores, and what I realized from the Hammy is that competing against billion-dollar companies like TaylorMade, that's owned by Adidas, Callaway itself is a billion-dollar company, Titleist at the time was owned by Fortune Brands, another billion-dollar company, that was tough. And so,
but they're fat and slow. You're quick.
That yes,
Quick and nimble.
but the power to the marketing power behind them was just enormous. And so I had the opportunity to buy 2 Sprint stores. And the cool part about this is that my door said Sprint. It didn't say Jim's Wonderful Wireless World. It said Sprint. And so I was able to capitalize on the $1.2 billion that they were going to spend in marketing every year.
Oh, cool.
And so I grew those.
I didn't even know their stores were franchised.
Yeah. So that's the cool part is that we wanted to make it so that you couldn't tell the difference. And so I grew those 2 stores to 7 and then successfully sold those in 2010. But then another funny part along the way is that in 2008, next to one of my Sprint stores was a tanning salon. And I could not believe how many people went tanning. And so
Stay on the Italian
right
kid.
here,
Oh, yeah. Like you're born with that. Yeah, sure.
And so in 200008, I built
Marshall
a tanning
Field's
salon.
bronzer number 7.
Right.
10.
Whatever.
That's natural. I could tell. I'm in the industry
There's a
now.
tanning bed in his basement.
Yeah,
No.
he sleeps in one. And so I built a tanning salon, and then in 2009, I partnered with the largest privately held tanning salon chain in the nation called LA Tan. And so now I'm still a partner in 11 of those. Most of those are in Seattle, Washington.
Okay, so you got all these tanning stores, these Sprint stores, and then but you're still not totally
You're a trainer,
satisfied.
you're
No,
a
I'm not
golfer.
satisfied. So then in 2010,
And you're still selling premium. What else are you doing? Okay.
So in 2010, I sold all my Sprint stores, and then I did, of course, the most logical thing after that, and I built a haunted house. And so at this
What
point,
the hell is this guy?
I know, right?
Okay,
So
you built a haunted
haunted
How
house.
does somebody build a haunted house? You actually went out and bought a house?
my family had this old abandoned barn that not many people have been to in years, and so I asked my dad if it was okay if I built a haunted house. And at this point, up until this point, I think everybody thought I was pretty normal. And at this point,
I was
most of
with
my
you for a
friends,
while here too. I was wondering if I might want
So
to
where
invest
is this
with me.
so-called abandoned barn? Where
It's
is
in
this?
Valparaiso, Indiana. And so
That's like 100 million miles from here.
No, it's like an hour.
it's not bad. yes.
Valparaiso?
Yeah, well, how
It's
far
only
is...
it's only 40 miles from the city.
It's the longest 40 miles in the history of the
It
world.
seems like it.
Oh,
right?
it's a straight shot.
Oh my God.
And so
Used to have a Gomata down there.
in
It's not that
2010,
far.
I
It's not
built
that
this
hard.
haunted house. And like I said, everybody thought I was nuts at that point. But last year, we got voted the #1 haunted house in the whole Midwest. If you could believe that.
And
I don't have any tattoos. And, I just tell you that I have a great team over there that helps make it scary.
You still
and
have
stuff.
this?
Oh, yeah. We just completed this past weekend, our 5th successful season. And
And it's only for the month?
yeah, we got 60 hours to make money. But it's a year-long process. So we'll start planning for 2015 in January.
Do you do anything?
No, I don't act or scare people. I'm there just to
How
make
many
sure
people
everything
work
goes
there?
smooth. We have about 100 kids that come.
100 kids?
Yeah, on a given night. So I'll tell you, it's
Work there, not 100 patrons. You mean
Yeah, 100 people that work there.
How many people go through this haunted house?
Yeah, we had like 15,000 people come.
15,000?
So, yeah, so
I'm going next year.
you
I'm
guys got to
serious.
come. You got to bring your whole team. We do this with companies here in Chicago. Some of my
And
buddies.
you actually scare people?
Oh yeah. It's
Oh, you'll urinate
it's wild.
yourself.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
No, it's wild. It's a good team thing to come out there and do it, but it's a big operation. So we'll have 8 people in the parking lot, 3 police officers, 2 paramedics, and like I said, 80 to 100 kids.
Oh, yeah.
Acting and
Two
scaring people.
paramedics,
Yeah.
1 defibrillator.
All right, so now I'm going to fast forward.
Yes.
I got to get to your ABC.
Of
I'm
course,
going to
of
run out of
course,
time.
yes.
Okay, so now we're 2010, 2011,
Yeah.
whatever. You got all these crazy businesses. You're
Yeah.
this nutty entrepreneur. You're all over the place, right? And
I saw this text-based bidding platform, and I knew immediately that there was a better way to do these silent auctions.
Where'd you see it?
In Indianapolis.
Okay.
So I had some friends that had developed this technology, and it clicked right away that this is a better way to do it. And so I approached them about licensing their technology because you could tell my background, I'm used to building teams.
Right.
And so their approach was that they wanted to sell it directly to nonprofits. And I recognized that probably nonprofits don't have the staffing capabilities to be able to implement it. And so based on my background of building these LA Tans and Sprint stores and haunted houses, that I knew I could build a team. And so I built a team, and we went around and implemented this technology. And then after a year, I recognized that 100% of my clients had re-signed up with me. And so at that point, I hired some developers. And now flash forward, 40 months, and we're 42 months old. We have 4 full-time developers, 50 employees, and we'll run thousands of events throughout the nation. We're a nationwide company now.
Wow. And you hire people you contract out just people in red shirts.
Yeah, so we have
You're the red shirt clan.
Yeah, we have full-time employees that manage the event.
Right.
And then we do hire some part-time people that go through a training program for us to be able to help people bid. And so what we do is we help charities raise more money, and we allow them to take their silent auction from paper and pen and put it on their phone.
There's no question you spend so much more money. So much more money.
Well, what we do is we have a couple things. One is
having the capability of being mobile. You mean
exactly.
You spend more money. It's just it's easy when it's technology based. It's easier.
Exactly. And what the cool part is, Tom, is that we're able to open the auction early for a charity. So imagine you have an event coming up this Saturday. The event is already open. We already have people engaged. And now let's say that you can't go to this event. It's near to your heart, but for whatever reason you can't go because you're traveling.
Right.
You can still participate because your phone is always with you. And so we allow the charities to have more time for people to participate. We open the total pool of amount of participants to be larger. And then the best thing and the number one thing that we do is that we notify you the second you've been outbid. And that's probably the most powerful thing that we do, because if you've been to these events where it's paper and pen, you would go up, you'd write your name down, you start socializing, having a couple cocktails,
and you got to check it out, yeah.
and you never really go
and
back.
Then everybody hovers around.
Right. Exactly.
Like you,
this was closed.
Exactly.
Turn the paper
Oh
over.
yeah, we hear so many stories like that in the olden days, and so now it's done on your mobile phone, and it's easy, and that's it. And if you think about it, if we can help a charity get a couple extra bids per item, then that just increases how much they're used to raising. And we have stories where they've doubled, tripled, and quadrupled how much they're hoping to raise.
Yeah, we've spent more money ever since using that. Would you like to give us your credit cards? No.
No, my wife just did.
Damn. I like it a lot. I mean, I've used it. It's great.
Okay,
I
cool.
didn't even know it was you. I mean, it's cool.
And the other cool thing that we're doing now is we're working with some sports teams. So we do all the work for the Blackhawks. So if you go to a Blackhawks game, you can bid from at every game they have a silent auction, and now you can bid from the suites, you can bid from the 300 level, and the other cool part is, again, you don't have to be there. So they have a pool of people that have agreed to receive text messages from the Blackhawks about what's up for auction. And so every game they send out a link, people are able to bid, and you can win some very unique stuff.
Do you make money by licensing the software? You don't make money on the amount of transactions.
No, we don't. And that's another thing that's very powerful about our company, and something I'm proud of, is that we never take a percentage of how much they raise. Right. We charge a flat fee.
So you charge a software licensing fee. Exactly.
It's a flat fee, and that includes our team to come to the event to help administer everything. So we do everything we do all the registration for the charity.
Basically.
Exactly. Because a lot of nonprofits, they're
understaffed. It's not their domain, for sure.
So we come in, we run registration, we help with the bidding process, and then we help with the checkout process, which, as you know, I was talking to Jules earlier. He said he was at an event a couple weeks ago, and he had to wait in line for a half hour. Right. And I said, well, I guarantee that wasn't an ABC event, because with us, if the waiting in line is more than 5 minutes, then we did something wrong. So it's quick, easy, and effective. And so for us, the donor experience is something that we think about all the time.
Food line.
You're evil. You are evil.
He was waiting for a sandwich. He wasn't waiting to check out his event. He's Jim Alvarez. What a great story, Jim. And I know everybody's recognizable here. It's so funny how small a world this is. But thanks so much for stopping by. That was a great story. I loved it.
Thank you.
It really was. Nice to see you again. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. You should stick around, too. We do good trade, bad trade after this. Maybe we'll get you back into trading, too. So be fun. You listen to Taste Trade Live. We'll be back in about 3 minutes.